What's up, Unstoppable Squad? Today we have another WWE full show results and thoughts here on this channel. I'm Unstoppable Denominator. We're under red lights for Monday Night Raw. We have WWE Raw results coverage, reactions, and highlights for August 21st, 2023 for you guys. It's Monday night, and you know what that means. WWE Raw will go down tonight, and the Unstoppable Denominator will cover it for you guys with live play-by-play results and coverage. WWE Raw will start this week at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as always. Match-by-match highlights and results from the show will take place on this very channel. Feel free to leave any comments in the comments section down below. Tonight's promises another exciting night of action as Gunther defends his Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable. Shinsuke Nakamura will reveal what he whispered in Seth Rollins' ear last week. The updated card is as follows: Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle versus The New Day. We'll hear from Shinsuke Nakamura, Intercontinental Championship, Gunther as your champion versus Chad Gable. Raw opener. The show of the opening package of the show airs. The commentators welcome the audience to the show. Sami Zayn's music plays and he walks out to the ring. The crowd cheers loudly for Sami Zayn and gets on the mic and starts speaking French. The Judgment Day's music plays and they walk out to the ring. They surround the ring. Sami Zayn says he has one question for Judgment Day, and he asks them something in French. He says, did they think he would come out here alone? Kevin Owens' music plays and he comes out to the ring. He takes out Dominic Mysterio. He drags Balor out of the ring and attacks him. He then hits the stunner on Damian Priest. Sami hands the mic to Owens. Owens says it's been far too long since he has had a match on Raw and challenges any two members of the Judgment Day. He then says something in French. Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle versus The New Day. The New Day's music plays and they walk to the ring. Commercial break. We have Matt Riddle's music plays and he walks to the ring. Drew McIntyre's music plays next and he comes out to the ring. The match starts with Riddle and Woods. Woods, with a drop kick, he attacks Riddle in the corner. Kingston tags in and hits a splash on Riddle. Kofi drop kicks Riddle, who tags out. Kofi drop kicks McIntyre. McIntyre comes back with a belly-to-belly suplex. He does the same to Woods. And then they roll out of the ring. Riddle hugs McIntyre and he tosses him onto the New Day. We go commercial break. Kofi with a side Russian leg sweep. Woods tags in and attacks Riddle. Kofi with a springboard splash. Kofi tags in and hits another splash. Kofi goes to work on Riddle. Kofi goes for a dive off the top rope, but Riddle catches him with a flash knee. Riddle hits a fisherman suplex off the top rope. Eric attacks McIntyre and knocks him off the apron. Kofi hits the Trouble in Paradise for the win. Your winner, The New Day. The Viking Raiders attack The New Day and take them out. Drew comes in and hits a Glasgow kiss on Eric and a spine buster on Ivar. He sends Ivar out to the ring. Jackie interviews JD McDonough and Finn Balor. JD says he hopes his friendship with Finn Balor doesn't hurt his relationship with Judgment Day. Balor says last week they laid out Sami and Cody because of JD. Rhea and Dominic come in and say they need to talk about their upcoming match. As they are about to leave, Rhea stops JD and says this is for Judgment Day only. Something's telling me Finn Balor might cost them or something down the road. I think JD's gonna be partners with Finn Balor down the road or something like that. A video from earlier plays shows that Gunther saying that he is going to win tonight. He says time is his friend because he is building his legacy as each day passes. He says Gable won't make a name for himself at his expense. Gable is backstage with Alpha Academy. Otis says he loves Gable and says they became tag team champions together. But today is about his own dream. Maxine says Gable has been waiting for this moment for 10 years. And if anyone can do the impossible, it's Gable. Gable then says thank you and leaves to go to the ring. Next we have Intercontinental Championship match as your Gunther is your champion versus Chad Gable. Chad Gable's music plays and then he walks out to the ring. Commercial break. We have Gunther music hits and he comes out to the ring. The match begins and Gunther takes Gable down and goes to work on his arm. Gable comes back and takes down Gunther. Gunther throws him out of the ring. Gable gets back into the ring, but Gunther chops him down. We go to commercial break. We come back. Gunther kicks Gable and slams him on the barricade. Gable gets back in the ring and Gunther slams Gable. Cover 1, 2, no, a kick out. Gable fights back and locks in the armbar. He then goes for an axe handle, but Gunther chops him. He then hits the clothesline. Gunther with another clothesline. Cover 1, 2, no, a kick out. Gunther chops him down and locks in a slipper hold. Gable gets back to his feet. Gable attacks Gunther and hits a back suplex. Gable comes back with a dragon screw and he locks in the ankle lock. Gunther gets out of it. Gable takes him down and attacks him. He then hits a German suplex. Cover 1, 2, no, a kick out. Gable climbs to the top rope, but Gunther shoves him off. Gunther chops Gable viciously. He goes for a chop, but catches the ring post. Gable with a German suplex to Gunther. He gets back in the ring to beat the count. Your winner, Chad Gable, via count out. I think the reason why they're doing this is so that way Gunther can hold the belt all the way till he beats the record of, Honky Tonks Man's record. Imperium comes out and demands Samantha Iron announce that Gunther is still the Intercontinental Champion, which he is. Because you cannot win by winning the belt by countout. The Judgment Day is backstage. Rhea Ripley says they need to figure out who is in the match. Balor suggests he and Dominic. Damien says he and Dominic would make a better team. Priest asks Dominic's opinion. Rhea says she doesn't have time for this, but says they need to figure it out before she gets back, or she will make the decision for them. And pretty much, when Dominic was trying to make his own opinion, the fans were booing. You could hear the fans boo. Cody Rhodes is on standby to talk to Byron Saxton. Commercial break. We have Gunther is backstage, and he is yelling at Imperium before leaving. Vinci says he is going to make this right. Kazir asks what is he going to do before leaving. Byron interviews Cody Rhodes, who says Balor asks what's so wrong with JD McDonough. He says this is not working and decides to take a walk. They walk out to the entrance ramp. Cody welcomes the newest commentators, Barrett and Michael Cole. He says everyone has seen what happened last week, and they always have the numbers game. He says if there was one place where the numbers weren't enough, it would be down the road from where Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And he then asked the crowd if they will be in the corner of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. He says he will be watching closely, and he will watch Judgment Day rise and fall. Shinsuke Nakamura says Seth acts like he has it all. However, he claims to know Seth's weakness, and he told him that he knows Rollins' back has been broken for some time. He says Seth has been in a lot of pain every day, and his worst fears are coming true. He says he can't break Seth. He can break Seth. Sorry. He says he and Seth live by a code, and that is displayed on his back that is failing him. Nakamura says his body has crumbled under the pressure of his own vanity. He asks if Seth is satisfied, but he won't be until he breaks him. He then asks Seth to watch his back. Rhea Ripley versus Candice LeRae. Rhea Ripley's music hits and she walks to the ring with Dominic Mysterio. Commercial break. Candice LeRae music hits and she comes out to the ring with Indy Hartwell. The match begins and Rhea Ripley attacks Candice in the corner. Candice sends Rhea into the turnbuckle. Dominic tries to interrupt Candice, but Indy stops him. Rhea Ripley goes for the riptide, but Candice reverses it into a DDT. Candice hits a moonsault cover. 1, 2, no, a kick out. Rhea Ripley comes back and locks in her signature submission hold on Candice, and Candice taps out. Your winner, Rhea Ripley. Raquel Rodriguez's music plays, and she comes out to the ring with one crutch. Rhea mocks her, and Raquel throws the crutch at her before attacking her. She sends her into the ring. Raquel attacks Rhea in the corner. She hits a fallaway slam, sending her into the arms of Dominic. Raquel then announces that she is cleared to compete and will face her at Payback. The Miz music plays, and he comes out to the ring. Commercial break. We have Tommaso Ciampa is backstage and says he wants the Intercontinental Championship at Payback. He says he has been so close so many times, and he wants to be the guy. He says he is here to take over again. The Miz is in the ring. He says Maurice would never come back to Quebec. He says LA Knight lost a match to earn a U.S. title opportunity because of you, Miz. And he says there is no room for excuses as anything... Sorry, ignore the fan situation. Because it was getting too cool on my back. There's no room for excuses as anything could happen. He says he evolves and everyone will remember him as a game changer. Miz says fans will remember LA Knight as a fidget spinner. And he says Pierce allowed him to pick his own opponent. He then introduces his opponent. Tozawa's music plays and he walks to the ring. I like the one way how Miz was like Adam Spears at first. It was kind of funny. I was like, Adam Spears? It's Adam Pierce. I love you, Miz, but come on now. The Miz then says this is about Tozawa and his success. And asks if this is the biggest match of his career. He then says, yes. Yeah, Miz was about to ask his next question, and he says, yeah, again. The Miz gets upset and says he is giving him the opportunity of a lifetime, then kicks Tozawa. The Miz versus Tozawa. As the match begins, LA Knight comes out. Tozawa drop kicks The Miz, setting him out of the ring. Tozawa with a suicide dive onto The Miz. Commercial break. Miz attacks Tozawa in the corner. He hits a double axe handle off the top rope. Miz kicks Tozawa. Tozawa comes back with a Hurricanrana and a Shining Wizard. The Miz kicks Tozawa, sending him out of the ring. The Miz drop kicks Tozawa. He then talks to LA Knight. Miz tries to send Tozawa into Knight, but he reverses it and hits a Hurricanrana. Tozawa goes for a dive off the top rope, but Miz catches him with a knee strike. Tozawa, he goes for the skull-crushing finale and talks trash at LA Knight on commentary. Tozawa takes advantage and rolls him up for the win. Your winner, Tozawa. Following the match, LA Knight hits the blunt force trauma on The Miz. Next, we have Riddle and McIntyre are backstage. McIntyre says that he has enough drama and says it won't work out. The New Day walk in and say that they have a good thing going and suggest they call themselves McRiddle. And the thing is, what drama you got going on, McIntyre? You got nothing else going on. You can be tag team. Come on. Drew, there's nothing, you got nothing going on. There's no drama going on. They fist pump before walking away. Riddle suggests that they tag one more time, but McIntyre walks away. Becky Lynch's music hits, and she walks to the ring. I didn't see this one on TikTok under what's his name's Santi Zap. Commercial break. Damian Priest is backstage, and he doesn't, pretty much Santi Zap doesn't show much, really. Damian Priest is backstage, and he is joined by Rhea Ripley and Dominic. Priest says he tried to talk to Balor, but he doesn't trust him. Rhea says she gave them a chance to work things out, but now she has to take things into her own hands. Becky Lynch is in the ring. She says she has Trish Stratus in a steel cage match at Payback. She says she realizes her legacy will be defined by survival. She says she will always come back because she is unstoppable. No, she's not. She says she is unstoppable because she always fights. Okay, but you're not unstoppable. If you were unstoppable, you would be unstoppable being unbeatable. She says she has some business with Zoe Starks. Trish Stratus interrupts her. She says thanks the fans. She says it means nothing to be in front of her home audience. She says she would be here if Lynch was running her mouth. Trish says she has some good news and some bad news. She says the good news is she will prove she is the greatest of all time when she wins. She then says she has managed to trap her in a steel cage. Lynch asks if she is scared. Trish says she is scared like she was when she first started wrestling, but she killed it. She says she has shined despite being thrown into the fire. She says she is sick and tired of having to prove herself to everyone. She says Lynch will see a side of her and she has never seen before because Lynch won't survive this one. Yeah, okay. Lynch says she will face Stark in a Falls Count Anywhere match next week. Chelsea and Piper Niven are backstage. Byron interviews them, and Green says she had to authorize WWE management to make them a tag team, them as tag champs. She says she handled it, and now they will do what champions do because their chemistry is off the charts. Piper Niven asks her to move to the ring. We have Chelsea Green and Piper Niven versus Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Chelsea Green's music plays and she walks to the ring with Piper Niven. Commercial break. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance's music plays and they come out to the ring. The match starts and Green kicks Carter. Chance tags in and hits the splash on Green. Niven slams Carter on an announce table and hits a splash on Chance for the win. Your winner, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Commercial break. Jackie interviews Seth, who says Nakamura caught him off guard last week because he doesn't like to talk about his back injury. He admits that he has 2 fractures in his lumbar spine, and he has been living with the injury for over 4 years. He says he doesn't know how much longer he will be able to do this. He says it is part of the gig. He then says if Nakamura wants to bring his family into this, then he better be prepared to face him man to man. He says Nakamura is not even in the arena. He says he will give Nakamura one more chance to play his mind games, and he will be in the center in the ring with title, and the whole world will be singing his song. We have your main event, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Judgment Day. Kevin Owens' music plays and he comes out. Sami Zayn's music hits and he comes and joins him, and they walk to the ring. Commercial break. Judgment Day's music plays and Priest comes out. Rhea Ripley brings out Balor and asks them to team together. Priest and Balor run to the ring and brawl with Owens and Sami. Sami sends Priest into the ring to start the match. Priest attacks Sami in the corner. Sami recovers and sends Priest over the top rope. He slams Balor's face on the announcer's table. Priest attacks Sami and sends him into the ring. Priest tags out and Balor goes for a suplex, but Sami reverses it and hits a suplex of his own. Owens tags out and attacks Balor, sending him out of the ring. He then hits them with a clothesline. He hits a cannonball off the apron on Priest and follows it with a swanton on Balor. He goes for a stunner, but Balor counters with a sling blade. Priest grabs the Money in the Bank briefcase, but Sami takes him out. JD McDonough passes the briefcase in the ring, but Owens catches it and hits Balor as the referee disqualifies them. Judgment Day is your winner via disqualification. Priest takes out Owens and argues with JD. Sami attacks JD. The Judgment Day attacks Sami and Owens. Rhodes comes out and clears the ring. Cody gets on the mic and suggests they all face each other in a 6-man tag match. Adam Pearce comes out and approves the match. We go to commercial break. We have Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens versus the Judgment Day. Sami Zayn with a backdrop on Dominic. Balor tags in, but Sami knocks him down with a clothesline. Owens tags in and attacks Balor. He then hits a senton. Rio distracts Owens and Balor takes advantage. Dominic tags in and attacks Owens. Dominic goes to work on Owens. Dominic sends Owens out of the ring. Owens sends Dominic into the ring. Balor tags in and knocks Owens off the apron. Ripley body slams Owens. Balor sends Owens into the ring. He tags out and Priest hits Owens with a clothesline. Commercial break. What the? I guess they cut off there. I guess, well, and pretty much Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn pretty much won that match. I guess they pretty much didn't, maybe they fell asleep and they, didn't, come back right, yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow morning for NXT. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna keep you guys updated for what's going on in the coming weeks. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. All 4 things are free, and free. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.